Hello everyone and welcome to a video. Now, what I'm going to be doing today for you guys, I'm going to be making a nice omelette with some red pepper, cheese, brown sauce on top and some pickled beetroot to go on the side. Now, I'm going to be making this omelette for my mum, and my mum is very demanding, so I hope she likes it. So, to start off, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to slice up this bell pepper. If you haven't seen the other videos, please do watch them. You guys all know how to nicely chop a bell pepper. I'm going to do like a shortcut version here where I just cut around it instead of doing like the special move one. So I'm just going to do that. That's perfectly done there, all those bell pepper slices. Now, I'm going to do two pieces because I'm only making an omelette and I don't use that much when I want to make an omelette. So slice in and just start to get those nice little thin slices that you can then arrange in your omelette. So that's our bell pepper done already, so it's really good that we get that done nice and quick, which means it's ready for later on. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to grate some cheese. Now this goes in the middle. My mum wants some bell pepper and cheese, which is quite an odd combo, but whatever my mum wants goes. So I'm going to start to grate this cheese now until we get like a really nice, crumbly sort of amount. So start to just go up and down, just like this. You start to get the really nice ribbons of cheese, which are really going to be nice in your omelette. Get that really nice down, and that is perfect. That's a lovely amount of cheese that we can use for later on. It's perfect. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take these two eggs here. I've got a bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack these in just like that. One, put that in the food bin because you don't need that later on. And two, all done. Now what you're going to do is you want to mix these together until they're nice and combined. Now I'm going to use this tiny whisk which goes on actually a hand mixer, but actually works really well if you want to start mixing in stuff like flour and herbs and spices when you want to make like KFC or whatever at home, like you saw in the fried chicken videos. Please watch that. So what I'm going to do now is I just want to mix these in together until they're nice and combined. Just start to mix until a nice colour starts to form on the eggs, just like that. You can see it getting nice and combined, just like that. That looks perfect. That's beautiful, that is. Now that's our eggs done. Now what we want to do next is to get our omelette nice and toasty on the pan. Is we want to take a tiny knob of butter here, put that in the pan, and then we want to start heating it up a little bit. So let's heat the pan up. Get that nice up like that, and you just want to start rolling around your butter so that it starts to melt inside the pan. Get that nice and melted. Make sure that the omelette doesn't stick to the pan, because if you want that, you really don't want that at all. And if you do want that, it's going to taste awful. So you just want to make sure it's nicely melted around the pan. Leave that there for just a minute, and then yeah, you can mix it around like this. Make sure it gets nice and mixed in. So just go in the right moment. You can even put it just like this so it melts faster, because you get the heat right on it. So you can put it there, get a nice heat up on that, and mix around. Mix. Now, okay, let's check. Yeah, what I'm going to do with this pickled beetroot is, this is homemade. My mum likes pickled beetroot. So I'm going to slice this up and I'm going to put it on the side for you guys. And I've got brown sauce for dressing because my mum likes brown sauce, and some pepper to get a nice little wow factor on when you've got it on your plate. Just turn the heat up a little bit to get it nice and done. Right, now that is your butter. You can just see there, it's just nicely mixed around. It's all ready to go. I'm going to make sure it just gets every little piece of, every little bit of the pan to make sure that it's like properly covered. So that is good. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to add in our omelette mixture. So in we go with the omelette mixture. Put it in like that. That's beautiful. Now, I've got this black flipper here to make sure that it's nice. So this flipper here is going to, well, it's heat resistant, so it's good for using with omelettes and stuff like that. So you're going to gently lift into the pan like this, go into the middle, and the eggs just come right down until it gets nice and thick. You just see there, it comes right across. So keep doing that until it starts to get thick in the middle. So it starts to get like really good. So just keep doing that until you get like a nice thick sort of area of the eggs. So you can see already it's starting to get thick. So spatula in, and then come down, and then there you go. So more in like that, and the eggs just come right around. If a little bit stays on, that's fine. You can just gently scrape it off with a knife. Gently scrape that off. Easy. So in, tilt it a little bit to make sure most of the egg gets around. Be very careful as well at some point. You don't want to damage the omelette. So I think if we give that just another light little minute on the heat, we can add in our cheese and we can add in our bell pepper as well. Okay, I believe that's good now actually. That's really good, that's wonderful actually. Right, now, okay, in with the cheese. When you want to do this, you want to make sure that it's scattered only on one side. So on the one side you can add all the ingredients and the other side can top it off. So make sure it's nicely flattened around, just like that. That's good. Now just let it melt now on the omelette, and then after that you can add in your bell pepper. And then you can tilt over, flip that over the other side of the omelette, and then you can put it on a plate and you can start to mix things around with this, this and this. So yeah, as you can see now, it's starting to get a little bit melty there. Make sure it's nicely spread out. It's just like this you want it. Make sure it's nicely spread out. That's really good. Good look there on the omelette. Make sure it's got a nice little wiggle amount to make sure the cheese can melt properly. Now I think we are almost ready to add in our bell pepper. Now, you know what? Yeah, we'll add it in now. So you want to make sure this has got like a nice arrangement. Oh, you want to place it diagonal, just like this. Nicely, just carefully over the omelette. Make sure that it's nice and covered around. You just want to give it like a nice area to rest and relax in the omelette. Just nicely like that. Now that is very good. That's a very nice little arrangement there on your omelette. Got a little bit left. That's good. Now, what you want to do now, you want to be very careful. You want to tilt the other side of the omelette over. Okay? My mum likes it nice and crispy on one side. So just tilt it over until it starts to cover the omelette itself. Just nicely tilt like that. If it starts to spread out a little bit, that's a good sign, because you can get some more presentation on when you finish the omelette. Now, you can just tilt the other pieces over, they're starting to stick on the other side, that's fine. Now, that omelette is nearly finished, so it's not finished just yet, so we need to add in the other ingredients which are on the side. So, knock off the heat, just like that, easy, and add in the omelette to the plate, gently, just like that, easy. Okay, now this can go to the side, don't need that. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to slice some pickled beetroot here. So grab a spoon, you want to get it out, just nicely. This homemade pickled beetroot, my dad made it because my mum likes it. Get 2 nice chunks just like that, and then just grab a knife and just gently slice, 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 slice. Nice and slicey there. Very nice. Now you want to get a nice floral arrangement on the plate. Just get it nicely like that and just start to pop it around the omelette, just like that. You can add in a little bit more, just like that. A little bit more pickled beetroot. In fact, I think my mum likes this so much, I'm going to do a little bit more for my mum. So, actually put one more chunk in there for my mum. There we go. Very nice. Close that up and just slice. And just gently, just like that. And bam. Now that is your pickled beetroot, just easily, just like that. You just want to arrange it around. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this. This is brown sauce. Usually have this on full English breakfast or just a regular breakfast. You want to use a nice breakfast dressing. My mum likes it on an omelette. Weird, but it's her decision. So let's start to. You're going to put it around the omelette just nicely like that. All right. Bam. Just easily like that, you get a nice little dressing on your omelette. So that is nice just like that. And what you're going to do for a finishing touch, just a fresh ground of ground black pepper. So just start to just move it around just like that, around your omelette to give it a nice little dressing just like that. And bam, that is just gorgeous. You've got your pickled beetroot, you've got your bell pepper, you've got some cheese in it, you've got your eggs. It's just great. My hands have gone purple because of cutting the pickled beetroot. But anyway, that is how you make a delicious omelette with pickled beetroot, bell pepper and cheese in the middle and a little bit of dressing of brown sauce and black pepper. Now that's what you call an omelette. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.